Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to the FEI North American Youth Championships. You have joined us for the Young Rider Freestyle. It's the final class of this North American Youth Championships. This morning, we saw the junior freestyle competition and crowned our new medalists. It was Madison Sumner and Breyer who took the gold with 73.54%. And yesterday it was the turn of the under 25 freestyle. So the final class. 16 competitors coming forward for this young rider freestyle. The top 16 from the individual a couple of days ago. It's a cool 18.3 degrees here in the Flintfields Horse Park Dressage Arena. It was looking very dark at the end of the junior freestyle, so it seems to have brightened up this afternoon. The first rider is due to join us in just 1 minute's time. There seems to be a slight delay in the start, so we will hopefully bring you some information as and when it comes through. So the judges around the arena at E, it is Michael Ozinski from the USA, at H, Cara Whittam from Canada, at C, Christoph Umbach from Luxembourg, at M, William Warren from the USA, and B, Great Britain's Clive Halsall. And here you can see a start list. That's why we're running a little bit late. Zachary Marshall and Gatsby have withdrawn, so the first competitor into the arena will be coming at 8 minutes past, and that is Nash Gagnon. We'll have 7 riders coming forward in the first half, or now 6, in fact. And then after the break, we will see the final 9. Our winner from the individual test, she's coming in 12th, Mary Claire Pillar and Katerina. Celsiana William took the silver with Prima Ballerina, and the bronze was Kat Fuqua and Dream Girl. She's last to go in this freestyle class. So the first rider in for this young rider freestyle, it is Nash Gagnon. He's riding Eros SSF, a KWPN gelding, 14 years old, by UB40, out of a Havidoff mare, owned by Sibley Hannigan. They're representing Region 8 and finished 17th with 63.088 in the individual test. So first to go for the Young Rider Freestyle Championship is Nash Gagnon and Eros SSF. Needs to be a bit steadier to the contact here in the half pass. Great purpose here in the walk. Really nice in the walk rhythm. Really nice tempi changes. Just could have a little bit more expression. Unfortunately lost the balance through the half pirouette to the right. Just changed at the end. Just getting a little bit tight over the back and flat in the canter pirouette to the left. There we have it for Nash Gagnon and Eros SSF. A nice test from this couple. Really good through the walk. Good rhythm throughout the collective walk and the extended walk. Could have just done with a little bit more over track. The trot was nice, a little bit too much positioning at times in the shoulder in. Just generally would have liked to have seen the horse more over the back and supple to the bend. The extended trot, again, was a little bit tight over the back, could have done with a little bit more engagement. The only real mistake was in the canter pirouette to the right, where they lost the balance and it changed behind, unfortunately. But really good through both lines of tempis. And a score is in. It's 65.17, technical marks of 62.1 and artistic marks of 68.24. Move on to our second partnership. It's Olivia Williams and she rides Ronaldo, an American Hanoverian 13-year-old gelding Byrosu, Damsire Dorello, owned by Karen and Olivia Williams, representing Region 5. They finished 16th with 63.794 in the individual. Could have some more bend here through the canter half pass. Loving the music choices though. Big Lion King fan. Nicely timed extended canter to the music. Unfortunately, mistakes there. That's a real shame. Better there towards the end, but a few too many mistakes at the beginning. Luckily, it seems like she's got a joker line. Much better on the second attempt. And good relaxation here in the walk. Unfortunately, quite a lot of tension in the horse's mouth. He's really opening his mouth very wide. Unfortunately, the weight a little bit too much on the shoulder there, and the horse bearing down on the bit, very heavy in the hand. So that's it for Olivia Williams and Ronaldo. A good job from this combination. Had some difficulty with the contact today. The walk was fairly nice, just a little bit limited in the ground cover. the connection was lost through the shoulder in. Had some unlevel steps in the shoulder in to the left. At times was just a little bit short in the neck. He just drops the pole and disengages, unfortunately, and that obviously loses them some marks. And you could see quite a lot of fiddling with the contact as well. Things were slightly better in the canter. They had that mistake in the first line of the 3-time changes, but much better in the second line. Good in the 4 times. Really nice in the extended canter, takes a risk in that as well, which is good to see. Just could have done with a little bit more jump in the canter pirouettes. Just was a little bit downhill. Loved the music though, and I thought she rode really, really well to the music. It's a personal best of 66.5, technical marks of 64, and artistic marks of 69. So next up, it is Kiara Williams-Brown. She rides Fortissimo, a Westphalian 11-year-old gelding owned by Simone Williams, representing Canada. This Westphalian is by Franciscus FRH. They were 12th in the individual with 65.676. Nice and uphill so far with this trot work. Plenty of reach in the half passes. Could do with a little bit more bend. Could be a more consistent stretch there in the extended walk. Nice expressive changes. Losing a bit of the balance there through the canter pirouette. Wow, what a test from Kiara Williams-Brown. Throwing it all out there today. Absolutely super. Just that small blip in the canter pirouette to the right where she lost all of the activity going into it, unfortunately. But really super through the two lines of changes. Lovely and expressive. Really well done through the shoulder in as well. The half passes in the trot could have done with a little bit more bend. Lots of expression through the extended trot. Really, really super job, and she rode beautifully to the music. I think this is going to be a good score. It is 71.48 and well and truly into the lead. 69% technical, 73.96 artistic. Really loved her degree of difficulty and her choreography. Fabulous job. Now it's the turn of Elizabeth Petersen and Captain Brownie. Captain Brownie is a 15-year-old Westphalian gelding by Captain Fire out of a Levantos mare, owned by Heather Petersen, originating from Region 5. They were 11th in the team competition, in the individual competition, in fact, with 65.765%. Oh dear, not the best start. Very chaotic coming out of that halt. It's quite a shock for the horses when the music comes blaring out like that, and it is quite heavy music. I'm not sure if it's just a little bit too much for the horse to deal with. A lot of mistakes there. I'm not even sure if that was meant to be a line of threes or a line of fours. Not really getting the positioning there in the half pass to the right. Pretty good through the extended walk. Unfortunately, they had that bit of tension there on the pickup. So that's it for Elizabeth Petersen and Captain Brownie. Some difficulties today in the arena, which is such a shame. As I said at the beginning, I'm just not sure if the music was a little bit too much for them and caused a lot of tension with Captain Brownie. They had quite a tense time in the collected walk. Some difficulty through the trot, very tight in the back. Didn't quite get the positioning for the half passes. She was quite understandably cautious in the extended trot. The thing is, you don't want to rattle a horse that's already quite rattled. And then in the canter, that was really when she had the most difficulties. Mistakes in the 4 times. Good through the 3s, though. Was a little bit tense through the canter pirouettes. Just not quite sure if the music was quite suitable for this horse today. And that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to be so careful with choosing the right music for the horse as well. You know, it can be music that you really, really personally like, but if it doesn't match the horse or they get tense with it, then it's not the right music. 62.94%, 60.2 technically and artistically 0.68%. So up now it is Alicia Berger, and she rides Floriano HB, 15-year-old Westphalian gelding by Florenciano, Damsire Rockwell, owned by Alicia and Marianne Berger. Representing Region 2, they finished 13th with 65.5% in the individual. Needs to be clearer through the half pass. Much more positioning. Nice steps there though in the extended trot. Oh, just lost the balance towards the end. Good relaxation in the walk. Could just have a little bit more ground cover in the extended walk. Lovely expressive changes. Not sure that change was quite on the aids at the end. Oh dear, losing the balance there. All getting a little bit hectic. Lovely there in the threes. Just had a mistake, unfortunately. There we have Alicia Berger and Floriano HB. Unfortunately, just got quite chaotic there towards the end of the canter work. Lots of mistakes creeping in. A mistake in the end of the extended canter. They lost the lead, then lost the balance and came out of the canter. Mistakes in the threes. Not enough changes. And both pirouettes, well, the first one was more like a half circle. And the second one, they had a complete misunderstanding, unfortunately. A real shame for this pair. It started off pretty nicely. They had some nice work in both trot half passes and good relaxation through the walk. but today was just not their day.
Score now for Alicia Berger and Floriana HP. With the judge at E is 60.0, H is 64.775, C 62.275, and the percentage 64.775, and D is a 60.625.
Score is in. Just waiting for it to come up on your screens. Here it is, 62.49% into 5th place, 60.3 technical marks and 66.6 artistic marks. A lot higher there from the judge at H. So next in and the last to go before the break, it's Sydney Lipar and Zeragamo. They are representing Region 9. So Westphalian Gelding, 11 years old by Zonic NOP. Damsire Ferragamo. They were 7th in the individual test with 66.912. Really lovely there through the half passes. Nice and uphill, nice and active. Just have a little bit more over track and shoulder freedom in the extended walk. Unfortunately, problems through the half past right. Didn't get the change. And again there in the half past left. Really struggling with those changes today. Better there in the canter pirouette. First one, they lost the lead. And better there in the fours. So there we have it for Sydney Lipar and Zeragamo. Lots of issues today, unfortunately, in the canter work. Nice through the trot. Lots of 7s and 7.5s, even some 8s. But then coming into the canter, started off in the half past right, didn't quite get the change, and then carried on into the half past left in the wrong lead. Extended canter was pretty good, just opened his mouth a little bit, and the 4s were pretty nice. Had too much flexion and mouth open in the 3s, was quite tight and short in the neck. Half pirouette canter was nice. The one on the left, unfortunately, he changed leads again. So quite a lot of resistance. A real shame because that affects pretty much all of the artistic marks. So unfortunately not Sydney's day today. So we're just preparing for the break. I'm waiting for the score. The judges have called a meeting, so the score might take a little while to come through, but we'll bring that to you as soon as possible. The next combination are coming into the arena at 11 minutes past 1.
U.S. Equestrian. Thousands of equestrians have united
to watch, to learn,
to experience,
to compete.
In the pursuit of fairness, safety, welfare, and joy.
From the grassroots to the Olympic Games.
Each with personal goals, but all united together for the joy of horse sports.
Ride united. Ride with U.S. Equestrian.
If time truly flies when you're having fun, the fall season and the Traverse City Tournament of Champions will be here before you know it.
Normal. Nice. You can roll with that. Or you can roll the dice. Be the brave and boldly go a different way. A different wave is the risk taken by the gamers, chasing the glimmers. We're the risk takers, the loud laughers, the grand Traverse Bay late night swimmers. It's about the destination. It's about the way. And at Turtle Creek Casino in Traverse City, life is a game, and this is how we play.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
What makes good footing? More importantly, what makes safe footing? Is it the dimensions, the foundation, or the irrigation? What if we told you good footing is not a single aspect, rather the entire process, from the design and intended use to which arena builder you choose? With GGT footing, it's not just the most trusted arena additive in the world, but the experience and knowledge to ensure your footing is safe.
Equifit really takes a different approach to product development and to the materials that we use in our products. We're always looking outside to see what the sports world and medical worlds are doing, and we apply that to the equine athlete. We love horses, so that's just what really fuels us to do what we do.
Our horses are so much more than athletes. They can deliver our dreams with every ride. So we give them the best nutrition, the best health care, and the best equipment. Be sure to give the best transportation too. For 60 years, Brookledge has led the way in on-time delivery, customer focus, state-of-the-art equipment, and the best drivers in the industry. Brookledge, delivering your dreams since 1955.
We fly horses anywhere around the world, whether it is a hobby horse or it's an Olympic champion. It's about getting an animal from point A to point B safely, in best of health, and in the quickest possible of time. We understand the business better than anybody else. We do not leave any stone unturned, and we are staffed by horse people from every layer of the company. We give horses wings around the world, across the globe, or across the street.
As a third-generation insurance agency owner, I don't underestimate the responsibility that we have in protecting our clients.
At Fitzpatrick Insurance, it's all about the relationships. The stronger the relationship we have with our clients, the better we can anticipate their needs.
As an independent insurance agency, we partner with top-rated carriers such as Auto Owners Insurance.
This allows us to craft a comprehensive solution tailored to each client.
If you're looking to go out, go up. To get up and go. Whatever you're looking for, you and anyone you bring with you will find it all and more at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa. Get up and go.
Do something different, just to see what happens. Make a plan, but go where the night takes you. Leelanau is a place that feels like home. That is home, after all. And after the work is done, the lights are on, its doors are open. Possibilities, if you're open, to what happens next, to a game. Friends play here. Leelanau Sands Casino.
2023 will be the 14th running of the Silver Oak Jumper Tournament. A 501c3 charity from its founding, our mission has always been twofold. First, to provide a jumper show format where horses and riders are celebrated with all the unique care imaginable. Second, our efforts have become inextricably intertwined with the Kevin Babington Foundation. If you think about it for a minute, it's so logical. If we are to promote and celebrate the sport's athletes at their peak, how could we be less invested in supporting those living their worst nightmares, recovering from spinal cord injuries, and this, the world's most beautiful sport? Together with our partners, the Morrissey Management Group, in the spectacular venue that is, in fact, Traverse City, we will collectively aspire to serve both objectives. So mark your show calendars and join us September 6th through the 10th. And for those who can't make it, you can be treated to the live streams from the Traverse City website on Horse Show Live. In the meantime, to Kevin, Kim, David, Alexis, and Jonathan Miller, know we will continue to be there for you. Please visit us at kevinbabingtonfoundation.org.
Welcome back. After the break, we have 9 competitors left in this Young Rider Freestyle Championship. And up first, it is the turn of Quinn Ridgeway and Dramatica V. Dramatica V is a Hanoverian 15-year-old mare by Dramatic out of Londonderry Mare. Owned and ridden by Quinn, coming from Region 1. They finished 9th in the individual with 66.618%. Just a reminder, in gold medal position at the moment, it is Kiara Williams-Brown and Fortissimo, and they have a score of 71.480%. Needs a bit more bend through the body in those canter pirouettes. Really nice there through the changes. Both lines could have just been a little bit more uphill, but good changes. Fairly nice steps in the walk, just needs to take that nose out a little bit more, just sitting a little bit behind the vertical. Better there. Tracking up nicely through the extended trot. and adding to that degree of difficulty by doing it in a loop. There we have it for Quinn Ridgeway and Dramatica V. Some nice work through the test, really good in the collective walk. Could have done with a little bit more ground cover and stretch in the, well, not stretch, but ground cover and the nose forward in the extended walk. Just a little bit tense in the shoulder ins. Could be a clearer angle. Unfortunately, they lost the lead in the extended canter. Both lines of tempo changes were pretty good. Just needed to be a little bit more in front of the vertical again. And both canter pirouettes were slightly on the large side. Judge at C has just called a meeting. Meanwhile, I can actually bring you the score for the last competitor before the break, which was Sydney Lipar and Zeragamo. They scored 60.770. So another meeting has been called for Quinn Ridgeway. So this is just where the judges will get together to discuss a few things that they're not quite sure about through the test. But meanwhile, I can introduce you to our next rider. It's Ella Fruchterman and Hannah Montana W, a Danish warm blood mare, 14 years old, by Blue Horse Doolittle. Dam sire is Sydney, owned by Ella herself and Todd Fruchterman. Representing Region 4, they finished 6th with 66.971 in the individual. Scores starting to come through now for Quinn. Not sure we're going to get one before Ella starts her test. Oh, actually, no, we might. So scores in 67.13 and into second for Quinn Ridgeway. Technical marks of 65.7 and artistic marks of 68.56. But next up is Ella Fruchterman and Hannah Montana W. A great start with a good line of 3 tempies. We always find it very interesting how riders put their freestyle choreography together, because you can really play to the horse's strengths and try and hide the weaknesses a little more. Fairly nice positioning there through the trot half pass. Could just do with a little bit more balance. A bit of a head tilt there through the shoulder in. Really super through the extended walk. Great march, and then nice transition up into the canter. Needs a little bit more bending there in the canter half pass. Beautifully done there. What a way to finish. A very lovely job done by Ella Fruchterman and Hannah Montana W. Some really nice work through the test. Unfortunately, just had a few problems in the trot, especially in that left shoulder in. Was rather unbalanced and a bit of bracing. Good through the half passes. The canter work was definitely their highlight, though. Nice through the extended canter, through both lines of tempes. That last centre line was spot on. So we just wait for the scores to come through. Scores are in. It's into second for Ella with 69.375, technical marks of 67.15, and artistic marks of 71.6. So next in, it is a turn of Alla Swackhammer and Fabiana GV. It's a Westphalian mare, 10 years old, by Falcontaz, representing Canada. This horse is owned by Christina Bennett and Melissa Sinclair. They finished 8th in the individual test with 66.765%. A little bit of the balance there in that initial extended trot. Nice fluency through this trot work so far. Nice there through the extended walk. Good downward stretch. Loving an old ABBA classic. Unfortunately, not quite clear in the change at the end of the half pass to the right, and also some problems in the pirouette to the left. Much better there in the second half pass right and good in the half pass to the left. Much more balance there as well in the half pirouette to the right. There we have it for Anna Swackhammer and Fabienne GV. She certainly was the dancing queen today. Lots of lovely bits through this test. Just that little mistake in the half pass canter right where they had a mistake in the change. Other than that, it was a pretty mistake-free test. Plenty of sevens. Could have just had a little bit more activity in the collected walk. Really nice, though, in the extended walk. They have a personal best of 70.525%. The clouds certainly coming over now. It's getting a little bit chillier. Hopefully no rain. And she goes into second, 69.795. Technical marks of 67.35 and artistic marks of 72.24%. So into silver medal position for Anna Swackhammer. Now we move on to Catherine Robinson and Forget Me Not. This is a KWPN 13-year-old mare by Valdez. Damsire Olympic Furrow, owned by Carol Robinson. Representing Canada, Alberta. They finished 10th in the individual competition with 65.97. Nice crossing there in the half pass to the left. Bit too much neck bend there in the shoulder in. Just like to see the horse a little bit rounder and more accepting of the bit. Just a little bit bracing against it there. You can see a little bit of a head tilt coming through. Really good through the extended walk. Just needs to be careful of the rhythm here in the collective walk. Again, just a bit against the hand. Quite a lot of swaying through the tempo changes. Needs much more preparation for the canter pirouettes. So there we have it for Catherine Robinson and Forget Me Not. A few issues, mostly in the trot work. A little bit of an open connection today. I'd like to see the horse much more soft over the back and into the bridle, much more through. Didn't quite get enough over track in the extended walk. And because it wasn't properly through, that's when the tilts come in and when it could just be a little bit more supple through the lateral work. Scores are in at 69.48 and into bronze medal position. Seated 6.3 technically and 70% artistics. So now we move on to our top 5 from the individual test. And up first, it is our winner from the individual, Mary Claire Pillar and Katerina. This is a 12-year-old mare by Calabas. Dam sire is Weltmeier, owned by Emily Brolier. Representing Region 3, they had the win with 70.147% in the individual. So they've already got 1 gold medal under their belt. Can they take a second? Unfortunately, had a failed change at the end of the half pass and then changed leads at the end of the extended canter as well. Really super expressive changes through the tempes and make them look very easy, which makes it more of a shame actually about those other 2 mistakes in the changes at the end of the half pass and the extended canter. Great purpose in this walk. Just could do with more of an over track. Really lovely through this trot work so far. Great expression. Some super steps in the extended trot. And again, really beautifully ridden to the music. So that's it from Mary Claire Pillar and Katerina. They were our gold medalists for the individual. And will they be able to do it again? Unfortunately, they had some mistakes. So it'll be really interesting to see where this ends up. But the work in between the mistakes was lovely. Really great expression through the trot work. Gorgeous in the extended trot. Really covering the ground beautifully. It was just a couple of times in the canter work where they had a few mistakes with the changes. So at the end of the half pass right, the first one, they had a mistake in the change. It was late behind, sorry, the second half pass to the right. Lovely in the half pass left. And then they had a mistake at the end of the extended canter. Some judges have penalised that more than others because the quality of the extended canter was really good. Both lovely lines of tempi changes. Those are really beautifully, beautifully executed, as were the half pirouettes. Lots of 8s there, but also some 5s. And it's into the lead, 73.8, technical marks of 71.2, and artistic marks of 76.4. So she shoots into gold medal position. But with 4 left, and with a few mistakes in there, she does leave it slightly open. Next up, it is Avery Allen, and she rides Superman. This is a Hanoverian gelding, 10 years old, by Scholareye, owned by Johnny Allen, and representing Region 4. They were 5th in the individual with 67.735%. Needs a little bit more engagement in the hind leg in the extended trots. Nice relaxation here in the walk. Slightly limited with the over track. Could have much more freedom of the shoulder. Good through the tempi changes. Just using quite simple lines at the moment, so I'm not quite sure how the judges are going to fare with the degree of difficulty. Quite short behind in some of the changes there too, in the threes. So that's it for Avery, Allen and Superman. They finished 5th in the young rider individual class. Some nice work today through the trot. Just some mistakes creeping in the canter, unfortunately. It was in the threes. Both lines had too many mistakes, which is a real shame. It was great that she had the opportunity to be able to repeat it. But of course, having two lots of mistakes does not help. Really nice through the canter approach, especially the one to the left. The 4 time changes were good. Could have been a little bit more supple to the bend, and they did have a little jog in the collective walk as well, which was a shame. So not sure they're going to be challenging Mary out in the lead at the moment, but it could well be a personal best. That is at the moment 67.205. She'll certainly be looking to get within the top 5 like she did in the individual. It might just be that too many mistakes crept in today. I have to wait and see what the judges think. 3 combinations left to go. It's a personal best and into 6th, 68.875%. Technical marks of 66.35 and artistic marks of 71.4. So as I said, 3 left to go. They placed 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the young rider individual. Out in the lead, it is Mary Claire Peller and Katerina with 73.8. But next in is Celsiana William and Prima Ballerina, an Oldenburg 10-year-old mare by Bon Bravour, Damside Donahall, owned and ridden by Celsiana. They represent Region 3 and finished 2nd with 69.912 in the young rider individual. Really nice through this canter work so far. Need to watch the activity there going into the canter pirouette to the right. But did well. Oh, that's a real shame. Just a little mistake in the 3s, was quite croup high. Sorry, my mistake. There wasn't a issue in the changes. It was just that it was croup high. Super here though through the extended walk. Pretty nice over track, but great march and good freedom of the shoulder. super positioning and crossing through the half pass. Lots of sevens coming through from the judges. So finishing there, it is Celsiana Williams and Prima Ballerina. They picked up the silver in the young rider individual, riding a mistake-free test here in the freestyle. Lots and lots of sevens coming through from the judges. A couple of 6.5s and a few 8s. Of course, we saw problems with Mary Claire Pillar's test. Just a couple of mistakes in a few of the changes. But this one was pretty fluent the whole way through. We'll have to wait and see what the judges think. I think it's going to be quite tight. So still 2 more scores to come through from one of our judges before we can bring you the score. 73.8 or more will take her into gold. 71.48 or more will take her into silver. And it's into silver, 72.39%. Technical marks of 70.3, artistic marks of 74.48. So it's into silver at the moment with 2 left to go. So that means that Mary Claire Pillar is guaranteed at least a bronze. We have up next Josephine Hinman. She's just coming into the arena now. She rides Coca Cabana MRF, an American Hanoverian, 14 years old, a gelding by Contucci, Damsire Bordeaux, owned by Natalie Hamilton Hinman. They represent Region 7, finished 4th in the young rider individual with 68.029%. So to get into the medals, you need to score 69.795 or more. Needs much more engagement from the hind leg in the extended trot, but nicely in time with the music. Needs much more over track here in the extended walk, but a good stretch. Needs to be slightly careful in the rhythm there in the collective walk. Just getting a little bit tight over the back in some of this canter. Mistakes in the 3-time changes and a mistake out of the canter pirouette to the left. Better there in the pirouette right. But again, really nicely on time with the music. Much better in the line of 3-time changes the second time. A super square hold to finish for Josephine Hinman and Copacabana MRF. She just missed out on a medal in the individual championship. What is it going to be today? Just got a little bit lateral in the collective walk. Nice through the shoulder in the trot. And pretty good through the half passes. Just could have done with a little bit more suppleness over the back. Could have done with a bit more engagement through the extended trot. And then up to the canter. Really super in the extended canter. Very nicely done. It was just problems in the 3-time changes in the first line, but she managed to repeat it, so boosted that score back up again. Had an issue as well coming out of the canter pirouette to the left, where they just changed the lead. Canter pirouette was better to the right, but it was slightly laboured and a little bit large. Some nice music, and I thought she rode really well to the music. So just waiting for the scores to come through to get into the top 3. She needs a score of more than 71.48. Not quite sure she's going to have managed that today.
Waiting for one more score to be confirmed. Josephine Hinman.
into 8th with 68.855%, technical marks of 65.15, and artistic marks of 72.56%. So now we move on to our final rider. It is Kat Fuqua and Dream Girl, a 15-year-old KWPM mare, owned and ridden by Kat. They represent Region 3, and they picked up the bronze medal in the young rider individual, scoring 69.294. Just losing a little bit of the connection through the canter pirouette. Good through the 4-time changes and on a difficult line. Walked a lot earlier than the music. Fairly nice purpose through the collective walk. Beautifully expressive through the flying changes. Like to see a bit more self-carriage there through the shoulder in. Slightly unsteady to the contact at the beginning. Again, same there in the half pass. And there we have it for our final rider, Kat Fuqua and Dream Girl, our bronze medal young rider individual medalist. Can she do it again? Can she pick up another medal in this freestyle? Unfortunately, quite unsteady to the contact in the trot, but good quality movements. So it's going to be really interesting to see where this comes out. Was quite unsteady in the contact through the half passes in the trot and in the shoulder in. Interestingly, more to the right than to the left. Really good in the extended canter. Took a great risk there and chose some interesting lines. So one more judges' score to come through. Just to remind you, Mary Claire Piller is looking in gold medal position, 73.8. Silver medal position is Celsiana Williams and Prima Ballerina on 72.39. And Kiara Williams-Brown and Fortissimo are currently in bronze with 71.48. It's looking like it's going to be a medal for Kat. But what colour is it going to be? It's a silver with a personal best of 72.59%, 70.3 technical marks and 74.88 artistic marks. So she's won a bronze and a silver medal, but our double gold medalist is Mary Claire Piller and the lovely Katerina on a score of 73.8%. Kat Fuqua and Dream Girl pick up the silver with a score of 72.59. And in bronze is Celsiana Williams and Prima Ballerina in third for the bronze medal with 72.39%. What a fantastic young rider freestyle class this has been. And what a fantastic 5 days, actually, this North American Youth Dressage Championships has been. It's been an honor to be able to commentate for you for all of the classes. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you have too. But that's it from me. We're going to set up now for the prize giving, so make sure you stay around and watch that. But a huge congratulations to all of our medalists throughout the 5 days, from the junior, the young rider and the under 25 championships, from the team, the individual and the freestyles. It's been a fantastic 5 days and I hope you've enjoyed listening. But that's it from me, Natasha Baker. I hope you have a great evening and I hope all of the competitors travel safely home. But enjoy the prize giving and until next time, good night.
Dressage Championships to the Dressage Chef d'Equipe, who best demonstrates the same level of dedication, enthusiasm and team spirit that Patsy has shown throughout the years. The award is open to all Dressage Chefs d'Equipe and can be nominated by any competitor or Chef d'Equipe. The final selection made by the USDF and United States Equestrian Federation staff, North American Youth Championship Management Team and the FEI Chief Dressage Steward, who are present at the NAYC. And our presenter is going to be Roberta Williams, Chair of the USDF FEI Youth Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Albert Award winner from Canada, Danielle Gallagher. Many congratulations, Danielle. Chefs d'Equipe of 2 Canadian teams here this year.
We've got next fourth rider to represent Canada in round A of their young rider final. Ellie aboard her own entry, 10-year-old mare, Yazana. Rider 2021 U25 champion, Hallie Duke and Elano, and a score of 11.27.
Judge at C, President of the Grand Jury for the Young Riders, Christoph Umbach of Luxembourg. As we say congratulations to our bronze winner, Celsiana winner William from the United States, with her own prima ballerina 72.390. Christoph Umbach from Luxembourg, our president of the Grand Jury representing the FEI. He presents the medals. He now holds the silver medal, which he will put over the neck of our silver medalist, Kat Fuqua, from the United States, who rode her own Dream Girl 72.590. Being congratulated now by Sarah Delahante and the flowers. So, ladies and gentlemen, our final gold medalist for 2023 with a 73.8, Mary Pillar from the United States, riding Emily Broglie's Katerina. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have one very important awards to present. This is the Fiona Barn Memorial Trophy. This award has been presented since 1994 to the young rider competing in the North American Youth Dressage Championships that receives the highest combined average score from each of the three of their dressage tests, the team, individual, and freestyle. Pursuit of excellence is the legacy Fiona Barn left to all the FEI young riders. For nearly 30 years, Fiona Barn worked tirelessly with great dedication to the United States Equestrian Team and North American Young Riders Championships. This award recognizes hard work and the pursuit of excellence in the sport Fiona dearly loved. And we welcome Roberta Williams, Chair of the USDF FEI Youth Committee, to present this to the highest place winner. And with a score of 71.884, it is your gold medalist, Mary Pillar. Many congratulations. I see George Williams now carrying that very heavy, wonderful Fiona Barn Memorial Trophy. Congratulations to Mary Pillar with that 71.884, the highest score in the team, individual, and a freestyle. And I'm going to invite our medalists to turn left to face the flag, and going to ask you all to all rise and honor the flag as we play the anthem of the country of our gold medalists. Please all rise as we play the anthem of the United States of America. So let's have a group photograph, all three medalists on the top podium. So, medalist, I'm going to invite you to rejoin Katerina, Dream Girl, and Prima Ballerina, and remount. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is true girl power. 3 young ladies riding 3 mares to be the gold, silver, and bronze medalists in this Young Riders Freestyle, and all of them representing one region, Region 3. So, Mary, if you are ready, if you'd like to lead off your other medal-winning colleagues, please, on your lap of honor. There is your gold medalist, our final gold medalist of this year. Mary Pillar riding $100, Katerina. So, ladies and gentlemen, sadly that does bring to a conclusion the 2023 FEI North American Youth Dressage Championships. We'd like to say a big thank you to our 6 judges. All a very safe homeward journey, and I look forward to seeing you up and the line.